Did you know that heart attacks can strike without warning? In fact, 1 in 5 heart attacks is silent with no obvious symptoms, but there are warning signs that can appear as early as a month before. Don't wait until it's too late. Heart attacks are one of the leading causes of death worldwide, and yet many people don't recognize the signs until it's too late. The good news is that your body often sends signals before a heart attack happens, sometimes even a month in advance. In today's video, we're going to talk about 8 early warning signs of a heart attack that could save your life or the life of someone you love. Being informed and vigilant can be the difference between life and death. Heart attacks have become increasingly common, affecting millions of people each year. One of the biggest challenges we face is that many people don't know the early signs to watch for. They assume a heart attack will come with sharp chest pain and an immediate collapse. While that can happen, often there are subtler signs leading up to the event. The problem is, these signs are often mistaken for something else: stress, indigestion, fatigue, or just aging. This lack of awareness can delay critical medical intervention. Today, we'll break down the 8 key signs you need to be aware of so that you or someone you care about doesn't fall victim to this silent killer. Each of these signs can be subtle or easy to dismiss, but taken together or even individually, they are red flags that something serious might be happening within your heart. So, I request you to watch the video till the end and like the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. So let's start. Number 1, fatigue. Fatigue is often dismissed as a mere result of overwork or stress, but it can be a significant and early warning sign of a potential heart attack. Unlike the usual tiredness we experience after a long day, the fatigue associated with heart problems is often persistent and profound. It's not just about feeling a bit worn out after a busy schedule. It's a deep-seated exhaustion that doesn't seem to improve with rest or sleep. This type of fatigue can manifest in several ways, from a general sense of lethargy and weakness to a marked decrease in your ability to perform routine tasks. For individuals experiencing heart problems, this persistent tiredness is often due to the heart's reduced ability to pump blood efficiently. When the heart struggles to circulate blood properly, it results in decreased oxygen delivery to the body's tissues and organs. This lack of adequate oxygen can lead to an overall feeling of exhaustion because your body has to work harder to perform its basic functions. Additionally, this form of fatigue is often accompanied by a notable lack of energy, making even simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking a short distance seem overwhelmingly challenging. For some, this exhaustion may appear suddenly and without any apparent reason, or it may develop gradually over time, becoming more pronounced as days go by. It's important to note that fatigue associated with heart problems isn't limited to just physical exhaustion. It can also include mental and emotional fatigue. Individuals might find themselves feeling unusually drained, irritable, or depressed, which can further exacerbate their overall sense of unwellness. This type of fatigue may be subtle but persistent, and it can significantly affect one's quality of life. Often, people experiencing such fatigue might attribute it to stress, poor sleep, or age-related decline, overlooking it as a potential sign of a more serious issue. However, if you're experiencing a level of tiredness that interferes with your daily life and doesn't seem to improve with adequate rest, it's crucial to consider that it could be an early warning sign of heart trouble. Recognizing and addressing this symptom early on can be vital for timely intervention and treatment, potentially preventing a serious heart event from occurring. Number 2, shortness of breath. Shortness of breath, medically known as dyspnea, is a crucial symptom that can indicate potential heart problems, especially when it occurs in the context of other warning signs. This sensation, often described as a feeling of suffocation or an inability to get enough air, is not just uncomfortable, but also a significant red flag that your heart may be struggling. When your heart is not functioning optimally, it can affect your body's ability to efficiently circulate blood and oxygen. This inefficiency often manifests as shortness of breath. The reason behind this is that the heart's decreased ability to pump blood effectively leads to reduced oxygen delivery to the tissues, causing the body to compensate by increasing the breathing rate in an attempt to get more oxygen into the bloodstream. This can become particularly noticeable during physical exertion, but it can also occur at rest or during activities that previously didn't cause any issues. For instance, you might find yourself out of breath after climbing a few flights of stairs or even performing routine activities like walking or carrying groceries, which previously did not cause any trouble. In some cases, individuals experience shortness of breath while lying flat, a condition known as orthopnea, which can be especially alarming and is often associated with heart failure. This symptom can also be accompanied by a feeling of chest tightness or pressure, adding to the distress. It's essential to recognize that shortness of breath can sometimes be mistaken for less serious conditions such as asthma, anxiety, or even a common cold. However, if this symptom is persistent, worsening, or occurring without a clear cause, it should not be ignored. The presence of shortness of breath alongside other symptoms such as chest discomfort, fatigue, or swelling in the legs can further heighten the concern for potential heart issues. In such cases, seeking medical evaluation promptly is critical. Early diagnosis and treatment can significantly improve outcomes and potentially prevent a more severe cardiac event. It's also worth noting that shortness of breath can sometimes be a result of an underlying heart condition that has been developing over time. So, even if it appears mild initially, it's vital to monitor and address it with a healthcare provider. Number 3, chest discomfort, not always pain. When it comes to heart attacks, many people envision a sudden, sharp pain in the chest as the primary symptom. However, the reality is often quite different. In many cases, the discomfort associated with an impending heart attack can be much more subtle and might not even be perceived as pain. This discomfort is frequently described as a sensation of tightness, pressure, fullness, or squeezing in the chest. It might feel like a heavy weight resting on the chest or an uncomfortable pressure, rather than the acute pain that one might expect. This type of discomfort can come and go, varying in intensity, and it may not always be severe enough to warrant immediate medical attention in a person's mind. Often, individuals experiencing this symptom might mistake it for heartburn, indigestion, or even stress, particularly if it occurs after physical exertion or during periods of emotional strain. For some, the discomfort may be mild and persistent, felt more like an annoying pressure that just doesn't seem to go away. It can occur intermittently or persist over a period of days or weeks. It's essential to recognize that this chest discomfort is not always localized to the center of the chest. It can radiate to other areas such as the shoulders, arms, neck, back, or even the jaw. Women in particular might experience less typical presentations of this symptom, which might include a general sense of discomfort rather than a specific location of pain. This makes it all the more important to be aware of and to take any persistent or unexplained chest discomfort seriously. The key takeaway is that chest discomfort, even if it doesn't feel like classic chest pain, should be treated with caution. It's a significant warning sign that could indicate reduced blood flow to the heart or other cardiac issues. Number 4, sweating. Sweating, particularly sudden and unexplained cold sweat, can be a significant indicator of a potential heart attack, especially when it occurs in conjunction with other symptoms. Unlike the normal sweating you might experience from physical exertion or a hot environment, this type of sweat is often characterized by its unexpected onset and cold, clammy nature. This cold sweat, or diaphoresis, is a physiological response that occurs when the body is under significant stress or strain, which in the context of a heart attack is due to the heart's increased demand for oxygen and the body's attempt to manage the ensuing crisis. When a heart attack is imminent or occurring, the heart muscle struggles to receive sufficient blood flow, leading to a condition called ischemia. This ischemia triggers the body's fight or flight response, a stress reaction that activates the autonomic nervous system. This system controls involuntary bodily functions, including sweating. The cold sweat you might experience is a result of this stress response where the body, despite being under duress, tries to cool itself down in response to the internal turmoil. It's a paradoxical reaction. While sweating is typically associated with exertion or heat during a heart attack, it can be a sign of severe distress and a malfunctioning of the body's normal processes. In many cases, this type of sweating is not isolated but occurs alongside other signs of a heart attack, such as chest pain, shortness of breath, or nausea. The cold sweat can be alarming because it often appears without any apparent cause, such as a sudden drop in temperature or a stressful situation. For many people, the appearance of this cold sweat might be so sudden and intense that it feels like their body is breaking into a sweat, despite them not being physically active or overheated. This can create a sense of urgency and panic, which is a direct response to the body's internal stress signals. Number 5, dizziness or lightheadedness. Feeling dizzy, faint, or lightheaded for no apparent reason can also be an early warning sign of a heart attack. This symptom occurs when your heart is not pumping enough blood to your brain, depriving it of the oxygen it needs to function properly. You may feel unsteady on your feet, like the room is spinning, or you might even pass out briefly. These sensations are alarming and should not be ignored, especially if they happen frequently or without a clear cause, such as dehydration or standing up too quickly. Dizziness in combination with shortness of breath or chest discomfort could mean your heart is failing to pump blood efficiently. Number 6, nausea or stomach pain. Many people don't associate nausea or stomach pain with heart problems, but they can be early signs of a heart attack, particularly in women. You might experience unexplained nausea, a feeling of indigestion, or even a burning sensation in the upper abdomen. Some may dismiss this as something they ate, but when paired with other symptoms, it could be a warning sign that your heart isn't functioning properly. This is because when the heart struggles to pump blood, it can affect other organs, including your stomach. It's also possible to experience vomiting or intense stomach discomfort, which can be easily mistaken for a gastrointestinal issue when in fact it's heart-related. Number 7, pain in other areas: arms, back, neck, jaw. One of the more perplexing and often overlooked signs of an impending heart attack is pain that radiates to areas beyond the chest, such as the arms, back, neck, or jaw. This symptom can be particularly insidious because it often mimics common ailments or discomforts that people might attribute to less serious conditions. The key to understanding this sign lies in recognizing that the heart is a central organ connected to various nerve pathways, and when it's under distress, the pain can be referred to other parts of the body. For instance, pain radiating down the left arm is commonly associated with heart attacks due to the shared nerve pathways between the heart and the arm. This pain might begin as a dull ache or a feeling of heaviness and can intensify, spreading to the shoulder or upper arm. Similarly, discomfort in the back, particularly between the shoulder blades or in the lower back, can be a sign of a heart issue. This type of pain often feels like a persistent ache or pressure rather than a sharp, localized pain. The connection between neck pain and heart attacks can be equally confusing. People might experience a discomfort or tightness in the neck, which can be mistaken for a muscular problem or even tension. This type of pain might be accompanied by a feeling of pressure or a sense of constriction. Additionally, pain in the jaw, particularly on the left side, is another warning sign. This discomfort can feel like a toothache or soreness in the jaw, often radiating up to the ear or down to the neck, and is frequently misinterpreted as dental problems or a minor muscle strain. The challenge with these symptoms is that they can vary widely in intensity and nature, sometimes appearing intermittently or in conjunction with other symptoms like fatigue or shortness of breath. It's crucial to understand that these pains, especially when they occur without an obvious cause or are persistent, could indicate a heart attack, particularly if they are accompanied by other signs such as chest discomfort or shortness of breath. Recognizing these early symptoms and seeking prompt medical attention can significantly impact the outcome of a potential heart attack. Awareness of how these pains present and their potential link to heart health can help individuals act quickly, potentially preventing a serious cardiac event. Number 8, irregular heartbeats. Your heart's rhythm is a key indicator of its health. Occasional skipped beats or brief palpitations may not be a cause for concern, especially if they happen infrequently. However, if you notice persistent or increasingly frequent episodes of irregular heartbeats, such as a rapid or fluttering sensation in your chest, it could signal that your heart is struggling to maintain a regular rhythm. These irregularities could be due to poor blood flow to the heart or even a blockage in the coronary arteries. Among the myriad symptoms that could indicate an impending heart attack, the combination of chest discomfort, shortness of breath, and sweating stands out as particularly critical and alarming. This trio of symptoms can be a powerful indicator that your heart is in severe distress and that immediate medical intervention is required. Chest discomfort that is persistent or comes and goes, particularly when accompanied by other symptoms, is a key red flag. This discomfort may not always manifest as intense pain. It can be a sensation of pressure, squeezing, or tightness that feels like a heavy weight pressing on your chest. The presence of shortness of breath, especially if it occurs during light activities or even at rest, signals that your heart is struggling to pump enough oxygen-rich blood throughout your body. When these symptoms are coupled with sudden, unexplained cold sweating, an indicator that your body is under significant stress, the situation becomes even more urgent. Cold sweat is a physiological response to a critical condition, often resulting from your body's effort to compensate for inadequate blood flow and oxygen reaching vital organs. This combination of symptoms is not merely uncomfortable, but is a clear signal from your body that it is under severe strain. If you or someone you know experiences this trio of symptoms simultaneously, it's crucial to seek emergency medical help without delay. These signs are often indicative of an impending heart attack and require immediate attention to prevent potentially fatal outcomes. Every second matters in such scenarios, and timely intervention can make a significant difference in survival and recovery. Ignoring these symptoms or attributing them to less serious conditions could lead to devastating consequences. If you found this video on the early signs of a heart attack useful, I urge you to take a moment to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. Your stories could provide valuable insights and support to others who might be facing similar symptoms or concerns. Did you or someone close to you experience any of the signs we discussed? How did you or they respond? And what was the outcome? Your experiences can be incredibly enlightening and may help someone recognize and act on their own symptoms before it's too late. Additionally, if you're committed to staying informed about heart health and other critical wellness topics, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll gain access to a wealth of information designed to help you live a healthier, longer life. We regularly update our content with the latest research, tips, and advice on a variety of health issues, from recognizing symptoms of serious conditions like heart attacks to everyday wellness practices that can enhance your quality of life. Moreover, sharing this video with friends and family is a powerful way to spread awareness about these important warning signs. You never know who might benefit from knowing what to look for or learning about the steps they can take to protect their health. It's not just about informing ourselves, but about creating a community of well-informed individuals who can support each other in making healthier choices. If you have specific questions about heart health or other related topics, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. We're here to help, and we'll do our best to provide you with the most accurate and helpful information. Engaging with our content can also give you access to answers from health professionals and experts who can offer additional guidance. Remember, taking proactive steps to monitor and improve your heart health is one of the most impactful things you can do for your overall well-being. By staying informed and vigilant, you're not only protecting yourself, but also setting a positive example for those around you. Heart disease is a serious issue, but With the right knowledge and resources, it's something we can all work to prevent. Lastly, don't forget to explore our other videos on related topics. We have content covering various aspects of health and wellness, including tips on maintaining a balanced diet, understanding symptoms of other critical conditions, and adopting lifestyle changes that can benefit your overall health. Watching these videos can provide you with a comprehensive understanding of how to care for your body and make informed decisions about your health. Thank you for watching and for being proactive about your health. Together, we can make a significant difference in our lives and the lives of those we care about. Subscribe, share, and stay engaged for more valuable health insights and tips.